and some of them never came back. Jay Inslee, the governor of the state of Washington, is one of them. Maria Cantwell was defeated, and now she's in the U.S. Senate. So you don't know just exactly what you're doing today, but you're setting something in motion. Because you're saying to the American people, business as usual isn't going to work. There's a joke in psychiatry that if somebody does something this over and over and over again and expects a different result, that's a sign of mental illness. We stand out here with these moments of silence, and every time we do, I say to myself, these people are crazy. You can't stand out here silently and think something's going to change. The only way it's going to change is if you do something like we're doing today. And I'm not as good a preacher as Bobby Rush or Reverend Cleveland, but there is a Bible verse. I went to Wheaton College where, you know, Dennis Hastert went to Wheaton College with me, so you know it's a good Bible school. I studied Bible there. And there is a verse in Galatians. St. Paul went back out to this city of Galatia in the middle of Asia Minor, and he said to them, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not." Now, if you think this thing is just going to be a happy little thing, and tomorrow we're going to just get up and go on in this place, I'm telling you, you ruined a day for Paul Ryan. This was Paul Ryan's day to roll out his health care bill. It's been 2,300 days since the Affordable Care Act passed, and today was the day it was going to be rolled out. The rules that we are working on are setting up the parts of it that they look at as the platform for this plan they're going to put out. And you threw a bomb under the door of his rolling out this health care bill. So if you're wondering where he is, he's up in his office crying. I mean, he had this thing all set, and he had it all ready to go, and we did this to him. You think there won't be payback? You don't know the Irish. The Irish Alzheimer's is you forget everything but the grudge. And believe me, you have created a grudge. So you've got to understand what you're getting into here by pushing this. And I believe that you are up to it. I for one moment this morning thought to myself, you know what? I wish I wasn't resigning. I wish I wasn't retiring. Our filing day has passed, so you're safe. I'm going.
This is what democracy looks like.
But I will tell you one other thing. I remember a woman in this house. Her name was Carolyn McCarthy. Some of you may remember her. Somebody got on a Long Island train and mowed down the people including her son and her husband. And she came to the Republican Party and said, I want to run for Congress and do something about the guns. I'm going to go to Congress and do that. They said, we don't want any part of you, sister. So she came to the Democratic Party, and she sat up there with the guys in Pennsylvania for many years. And she left here. When that bill, automatic weapons issue came up, because when we got it through, the NRA said you got to put a 10-year sunset on it. So in 95 we put it in. 2005 it sunsetted. We couldn't get the votes. With a woman sitting in here whose husband and son had been killed by this kind of stuff. So you're not in a kid's game here. And this is really very important what's happening here today. And I'm proud, and I really believe no vote, no break. Now that means you got to go back to your office and schedule a plane on Saturday or Sunday to go home. All right? If you're serious about this. If you're not, you figure, oh, this will all blow away by Friday. We'll get out at 3 o'clock. If you think that way, then you're not in for the fight to win. And I want you to go to your office and schedule another flight home. Yeah.